Hey guys, Sean here, and today we are going to be talking about the top 5 bullion you should be stacking from the Royal Canadian Mint. Now, of all the places in the world, I don't really think I found one that produces all of the highest quality bullion that I love in one place like the Canadian Mint. I'm really picky and pragmatic when it comes to stacking gold and silver. I want it beautifully designed. I want it to have the lowest premium possible and be very easy to sell off when the time comes. In short, I kind of want it all, and after reflecting for quite a bit, I realized a big portion of my stack are actually RCM products. So whether you are new to stacking or you're a long-time physical gold and silver investor, you should consider getting these 5 bullion products, and in this video, I'll be letting you know why. Now, if you want more gold and silver related content, be sure to subscribe to my channel guys. It helps me grow and I really appreciate your support. Let's dive right in. Now, the first product I want to talk about is the Canadian Silver Maple Leaf. Now, this coin is one of the most recognizable and stacked silver coins in the world, and it's kind of for good reason, right? So this coin is struck in 9999 silver, making it one of the purest bullion coins in the world. And what I love about this coin is its absolute beauty and attention to detail, right? So on the reverse, you can kind of see the beautiful maple leaf design. Just take a look at the leaf and see how the design really replicates the tiny details of a maple leaf in real life, and it's really a sight to behold. And especially when you run your fingers across it, there's a very unique kind of texture to it. Now on the obverse, we can see the profile of Queen Elizabeth II, a reminder of Canada's British colonial beginnings. Some stackers take offense to the Queen on their coins, but I don't really care. And we can see furthermore on the obverse, the year that it was minted. In this case, this coin is 2020 and has a face value of $5, which is one of the highest face values actually of most nationally minted coins. Now the Canadian Mint, they have been minting this coin since 1988, which is a pretty long time really, and the design has never changed. But the coin has gone through an update in 2014 with new security features. As you can see, if you look carefully, you can see radial lines across the entire coin, which kind of gives it its shimmery look right now that you can see. And there's a micro engraved laser mark over here that showcases the coin's year of production, which is etched inside. And this is kind of good and quite crucial. You know, nowadays there's a lot of fake silver coins coming out, and these security features actually helped make counterfeiting of this coin more difficult. So I do recommend that if you're looking to stack maples, get those that are 2014 and later than that. Now, one issue I have about the coin is that it milk spots rather easily, right? And even with the mint shield technology that they introduced in 2018, you know, the coin, it does milk spot from time to time. If you can take a look over here, I'm not so sure whether you can see, but there's a bit of a blemish and a bit of a milk spot there. But you know, as a stacker and investor in silver, the main reason why I truly love this coin is that it has a low physical premium for what it offers, right? You know, the premium is currently around 19 to 20% above spot, but it's not the lowest in the market. You know, you'll be able to get coins such as the Austrian Philharmonic and the Australian Kangaroos at a slightly cheaper premium. But the maples do offer higher resale value when it's time to sell them off. So for me, right, guys, the maple forms the majority of my silver coin stack. And if you decide to get them, I recommend stacking them in tubes of 25 coins. Or if you want more discount, you can simply get an entire monster box of 500 coins, and you'll be able to get more savings that way. Now, number 2, the next product I want to touch on is the Royal Canadian Mint 10-ounce bar. Now, if you've been stacking silver for quite a while, you would have realized by now that the bigger the bar or the coin that you stack, the cheaper it is. That's because you pay a lower physical premium compared to the standard 1-ounce coin. It's just basic economies of scale, guys. So the 10-ounce bar is perhaps my favorite silver denomination to stack today. you can get 10 ounces of silver in one compact bar, and it's a good balance between the small 1 ounce maple coin and some of the bigger bars out there in the market. As you can see this comparison side by side shot. Now the premium for the 10 ounce bar today is around 14 to 17%, which makes it slightly cheaper than the silver maple, and if you're really stocking up, the premium difference do add up after you go beyond a certain point. And what I love about this bar is that it is minted in the same strict purity standards of 99.99% silver and has a very unique finish to it that you can tell it is from the Royal Canadian Mint. And each bar comes stamped with the Mint's logo over here and a unique serial number on each bar. You know, it's quite interesting to note, right? That if you're in Asia, your 10 ounce bars will typically start with the number 88. However, if you're in the West and in other markets, they normally start with a 99. And on the sides, you can see that they have reeded edges over here, which is kind of unique for most bars. Most others, if I'm not wrong, the Sunshine 10 ounce bars don't have this feature. And on the back, you'll be able to see the RCM logo being repeated across the bar, which makes it look very finished and professional and rather consistent, right? Now, the good thing about this bar is that it is very liquid to sell, just as easy as the silver maples, and you save a little bit on the premium. Definitely worth stacking if you have the chance. They are in hot demand and are frequently sold out, especially in some of the online bullion dealers recently. Now number 3, coming in at number 3, we have the bold 100 ounce Royal Canadian Mint silver bar. Now this is an absolute beast of a silver bar, and it contains 100 ounces of pure, nice, pure silver, and it's really very heavy. We are talking about 3.1 kg or 6.8 pounds of silver, guys. Now just imagine, right? This bar contains the same equivalent amount of silver as 100 of these maple coins or 10 of these smaller bars. And when you hold this, right, you can really feel the physical weight of it. You are truly holding wealth in your hands, no denying about it. Now when it comes to premiums, this 100 ounce bars offers you some of the lowest premiums, between 11 to 30% above spot depending on where you are, and the bar has the same iconic RCM logo on it, as well as the unique serial number that shows you the date of issue, and in this case is 2016. Now if you have a bigger budget, guys, I really recommend stacking these bars because of the sheer number of ounces you can stack. So let's say, right, you have like $11,000 to invest in physical silver, and it's choice between either the 100 ounce bar or the silver maple coins. Now at today's prices, for $11,000, you'll be able to get 4 of these 100 ounce bars, which means 400 ounces of silver. But if you use the same $11,000 to get only maples, you'll only be able to stack 360 coins or 360 ounces. That is a 40 ounce difference, and that is very significant, guys, and I'll tell you why. You know, when it comes to sell your silver, no one can guarantee you how premiums will play out in the future. Maybe you'll recover more, maybe you'll recover less, but I can confidently say that there will be a long line of buyers willing to pay spot for your silver when the time comes. So that means the more ounces you stack, the more guarantees you have of maximizing your profit when the time comes to sell. So if you have the money to really stack lots of ounces, this silver bar is an excellent choice. Now for all you gold bugs out there, at number 4, we have the 1 ounce gold maple, and it's another one of the staples of my stack. And this coin is essentially the twin brother of the silver maple, and is perhaps one of the most recognized and purchased gold coins in the world. Once again, it is struck in 999949 gold and has a face value of $50. It has the same security features of the radial lines and the privy mark. as the silver maple, but just take a look at the shine of the gold. You know, gold really shines differently, and it makes the coin look so much more beautiful under the light. And you can really tell from the size difference that gold is a really denser metal. That's why there's so much of it. It's so heavy in such a small size, right? See, look at the size difference. The Canadian silver maple easily eclipses the gold maple, but both are same weight, 1 ounce or 31.1 grams. Now, the great thing about gold is that it has a much lower premium of only 5% as compared to the silver maple of around 20%. Now, this is one of the more practical benefits of stacking physical gold. You kind of really lose less upfront, but in my opinion, I believe silver still has a more explosive price movement potential when the time comes for it to go up, right? So there's pros and cons on both sides. Now, you can buy this coin in tubes of 10, or if you're really rich, you can even get them in sealed monster box of 500 coins, 500 gold coins. I wish I could do that, but I must state, when you are handling gold, especially 24k coins like that, which are extra pure, you need to be very careful and handle it with care. You know, if not for this video, I'll always be placing my gold coins in plastic casing or plastic sleeves, right? You can never be too careful. And last but not least, guys, we need to talk about the Canadian platinum maple, a platinum coin. And this platinum coin is perhaps the least talked about when it comes to stackers, but it's really a fantastic coin that you should consider. And historically, platinum has always been more expensive than gold, but ever since 2015, the platinum price has been falling below the price of gold, and I believe that is a great opportunity to get some platinum into our portfolio. Now, I really won't go too in-depth into it, but it's almost as rare as gold, and its properties are much more versatile than gold, and it doesn't tarnish as well. You know, it's widely used across jewelry, the automotive industry, electronics, and even in medicine. And with the recent drop in prices, I'm personally stacking up on some platinum maples, and I believe that besides silver, there's really a good potential for platinum to really rise in price over time. And when you actually physically hold the platinum coin in your hands, you can feel its weight despite its smaller size, and even when you compare it to gold, it is 11% denser than gold. And if I put them side by side, guys, you know, even though they have the same diameter, it is quite apparent that the platinum is a slightly thinner coin, but both of them are the same weight. So one interesting thing to note, right, is the platinum maple is struck in 99.95% pure platinum, and not the usual 4 nines of either the gold or the silver variants, right? And that's because platinum is kind of a nightmare to refine compared to gold or silver. It has the highest melting point of 1768 degrees Celsius or 3215 degrees Fahrenheit, while gold's melting point is just slightly under 2000 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's what I personally love about this coin. You know, the effort needed to actually purify and refine the platinum maple compared to the rest is tremendous. So there you have it, guys. The top Royal Canadian Mint bullion products that I recommend and personally stack when I get the chance to. They have some of the most beautiful designs around, awesome security features, and their premiums are relatively cheap, especially the bigger bars. So do you agree with my shopping list? Do you stack silver or gold maples or even some of the bigger bars? So let me know your thoughts about the Canadian Mint and their bullion in the comments below. I really love to hear from you guys. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more gold and silver videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon again.